these other people should be Good afternoon, everybody. Feedback, please. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I'm presenting for group 1, comprising of Smile, Martha, Ayo, and Fulusho. We're able to come up with a couple of ideas for our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. That's the SWOT analysis for Nigeria. We started out by saying, I'll start with strengths. Our population is our major strength. We're the most populous black nation in the whole world. I think that's a major strength for us. Federal character, which means we get to employ people. Everybody is adequately represented in the federal civil service. That's for federal character. Our natural resources, we have gold, we have oil. Human resources, we're about the sharpest people in the world, which is why we can commit whatever effectively.
419.
But our weather, I think we also have the best climate. It's either hot or cold. We don't have snow, landmines, and earthquakes, whatever, and natural disasters. Okay, our diverse culture also, which means we all get to tolerate each other. We all get to exhibit our diverse culture. I think it gives us a lot of color. It puts sparks in our lives. Tourism, we have a vibrant tourist. We have vibrant tourist attractions, although we have not been able to exploit and tap into it very well. We also have a viral and vibrant workforce. Most of our workforce is from 40 and below, which means it's those of us that are still in our youth. Then our religion, because we also tolerate Christians and Muslims. I think that's our strength. Now, our weaknesses, our diverse culture is also a weakness. Most times, people do not help somebody from another ethnic ground or ethnic background because he or she is not my person or my brother. That's for diverse culture. And our ethnicism too is also a problem. Leadership. I really do not want to go into our leadership problems. It's something that will cause us all to shed tears, but we've been governed and mismanaged by ruthless leaders. It's a weakness. Our population could also be a problem because sometimes I think we're too big for one person to actually rule effectively, which might be the problem Go Slow is having. Overstretching infrastructure. Now, this is also as a result of our population, which means like a classroom that should sit 10 people adequately is now overstretched to accommodate like 100 people. At the end of the day, that infrastructure suffers wear and tear, and we don't have a good maintenance culture too, so it just keeps on decaying. Our religion too, we're all aware of the diverse religious crisis we've had, unfortunately, all from the north. Federal character. Sometimes bureaucracy and incompetence is the order of the day because of federal character. We have graduates who do not have jobs, and then we have incompetent buffoons who are getting jobs because of federal character. Lack of accountability. Now, I feel if we're all made to account for how we get our money and how it's spent, we would be able to. Am I boring you? Sorry. We'd be able to stem corruption a bit, you know, because I see no reason why somebody should go to a party and pledge 5 million and his salary is like 100,000 and nobody raises an eyebrow. Poverty is also a weakness. Now, because of this is as a direct result of this, we've had poor leadership all these years and it has led to poverty. Nobody is held accountable, and I guess it's a grabby situation. Lack of job security was also still part of what we're talking about here. Most times, like what Sheyi said, he borrowed a leaf from his story. Now, if the graduate knew that if his boss should drag his ears or knock him, he could slap his boss, go out and get another job. I don't think that boss would have been knocking anybody for that long. But we have graduates who are the best at what they do, and for years they still don't have jobs. So we suffer a lot of rubbish, even having to lie down and beg, you know, just to get a job for pittance, really. Unemployability. I think everybody really needs to. We coined this word, all thanks to
Which word?
Unemployability. And that is as a direct result of dearth of educational sector. We have half-baked, uncooked graduates all over the place. Somebody graduates with a first class and can barely spell his or her name. He or she probably slept or paid his or her way to the top, you know, to get that first degree and all of that. And now greed, all here. Now because we are a greedy people, really. I think here is our id that comes to play. We want satisfaction now, regardless of whose ox is God or who we step on in the process. This is also part of our weakness.
Can I just add?
Of course you can.
As part of our weaknesses as well, not written here, of course, I would like to mention the fact that we are a set of 30 people. Look around you, you can see the evidence around you. Not only that, we're also aggressive. Very, very aggressive. That's why by the time you get to leadership position, the first thing you think about is me, myself, and I. And then when you have a convoy, you want to push everybody off the road. And the third characteristics of a Nigerian, this is speaking from somebody that has observed Nigerians as a group, is greed. Even in our own little way, sitting down here, most of us cannot afford to let go of a few things and give it to somebody else. We just want to satisfy me, my immediate family, and your ends there. Please continue.
Okay, so that takes us, these were our internal factors. These are internal factors. Those we can control. Okay, then external, opportunities and threats. I think this global recession is indeed, it works with this other Nigerians in diaspora. It's a good opportunity for us. Most of our Nigerian brothers that did Andrew don't check out, well, they are checking back in. There's no jobs there, so they're coming back home. They're coming home with a wealth of experience, with some money they saved over the years. And if they'll be nice enough to bring their wealth of experience to bear, maybe Nigeria will benefit from it eventually. HIV/AIDS, a lot of people have benefited through job creation, wealth creation, because of this HIV/AIDS. The bad thing, but in a good way too.
See, I just got a job taking care of it.
You see, I didn't even know. All thanks to HIV/AIDS. Well, we do hope they get a cure soon, but it has helped, you know, in its own bad way. ICT and the media, that's for the, I'm sure we know ICT is information, communication technology, and then the media. Threats,